In today's video, I'm going to be doing another fall themed video, or autumn as the British call it. In this video, I'm going to be doing a full bucket list for 2018. This isn't going to be my personal bucket list, this is just going to be a general bucket list to give you guys some ideas of stuff to do in the fall time and stuff to do for the season. This is just going to be a general bucket list if you want to take some ideas from it and go and do these ideas yourself. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. You can click subscribe down below if you would like to. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing on the bucket list is to visit a pumpkin patch. Now I know there aren't really many of these in the UK, or as far as I'm aware there's like not really a lot of them, but I know there's a lot more of these in America, so you're probably more likely to find one on that side of the world. But over here they're kind of like, there's not many of them. I know there's some around, but I definitely would love to visit one day if I could. Just the idea of like finding the perfect pumpkin and getting to carve it and all that is just like really exciting to me for some reason. Plus it'll be a really nice kind of aesthetic place to take Instagram photos. Yep, okay, I'm thinking about that right now. It just sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like something I probably want to do. Item number 2 on the list is to jump in a big pile of autumn leaves. Now this sounds really cliche and really like childish, but you know, it's autumn, the leaves are falling off the trees, and there's nothing kind of more pleasing than jumping into a big pile of leaves that have just fallen, especially when you like rake them all together and make one big pile. It's just kind of exciting, I don't know why. Item number 3 is to carve a pumpkin, and this is kind of getting more into the Halloween spirit, but it is something that is really fun to do. I've only ever carved like 2-3 pumpkins in my whole lifetime. Like, I was a deprived child of pumpkin carving, so I'm entering like my adult years, or my young adult years, and I'm just like, I need to carve a pumpkin this year or I'm not doing it right. So definitely give that a go if you want to. It's really fun from what I can remember anyway. Number 4 is to go trick-or-treating. Now this is probably something for the younger kids. If you're definitely young enough, do it, make the most of it. I didn't really go a whole lot when I was younger. I think I stopped trick-or-treating at like 13, 14, which, you know, is maybe a little bit too old, but I just love Halloween. It's one of my favourite holidays to celebrate. You know, go for it if you can. If you're young enough, definitely do it because it's just so worth it. Item number 5 is to make s'mores. Now this is getting kind of into the November time of year, but you know, it's never too early to start. I, for one, have never had a s'more and I've always wanted to try one, but we can't really get the kind of graham crackers that you use for them. A lot of us just tend to use like the kind of digestive biscuits or stuff like that. So I've always wanted to make one. I've never had one in my life and I really want to try one. So if you have tried a s'more, tell me in the comments below what they taste like, because I really am curious about them. Item number 6 is to have a campfire. Now this kind of ties in with the s'mores one, but you know, it's a kind of good thing to have them both in one. So you just sit around the fire, have a s'more, tell like scary stories. It's just so comforting, and you can be like under a blanket and you can be all wrapped up warm. It's just so comforting to do. I really love sitting around a campfire. Like, it's just so peaceful. There's nothing more peaceful in the world than sitting around a campfire and just kind of enjoying people's company. Like, it's a really lovely thing to do. The next item is to take a nature walk. Now this is like something you can do if you live in an area with like lots of woodland and lots of kind of places to explore. It's really lovely to just go on a nice walk and kind of admire the nature around you. You know, you might see a squirrel, you might see a deer, a fox, you know, who knows, but you know, it's nice to see all the animals out. It's nice to see the leaves falling off the trees. It's just so lovely and peaceful to go on and walk. Obviously wrap up warm if it is a bit chilly, but you know, it's really lovely to just kind of go on a walk and just see everything around you and just kind of spend some time with yourself, or you can take someone along with you if you want to. The next item is to visit a fair or a theme park. Now for me, I am doing this. I am going to Thorpe Park Fright Night next Friday. I am so excited. I love anything kind of scary related and to do with rides. Like, it's the 2 best things. I'm weird though because I hate horror films, but I'll go to Fright Night. Like, okay. The next item is to have a costume party, or even attend one if you know anyone who's having one who might want you to come. Don't just show up at random people's parties. But definitely go if you've been invited to one, or have your own one if you want. You don't have to have a lot of people. You can just have your closest friends and all dress up as something and just sit around and eat popcorn and watch movies and, you know, just have the time of your life. It's only one night a year that you get to get up in costume and just, you know, really have a good time about it and just have some spooky fun. so it's definitely worth having one if you can. The next item is to watch scary movies. Now like I just said, I really don't like scary movies. My limit is probably the Scream movies. I've seen the Conjuring films, like that's my limit. You girl don't do scary things, just spend the spooky season watching a good horror film. Next on the bucket list is to try a pumpkin spice latte or even some sort of pumpkin spiced item. As you may or may not know, pumpkin spice is a very big deal when it comes to the autumn fall season, so definitely try the latte if you haven't. I for one don't like coffee, so it's not my cup of tea. I've tried it once and it's not my cup of tea. Stop laughing at your own jokes, Sarah. Yeah, definitely try one if you can, if they're around. I've tried a pumpkin spice cake and that was actually really nice. So another food item is to eat a caramel apple. Have one if you can. Some people make them like haunted themed and put like little ghosts on them, which I think is amazing. I think Disney even make one that actually looks like the Snow White poison apple. They look amazing, so you know, definitely try one if you can because they just look brilliant. Next item is to buy and light an autumn scented candle. Obviously light it in the safety of your own home. Don't go lighting candles down the street or anywhere that's flammable. Okay, I'm giving really bad advice here, but you know, get a Yankee candle or some sort of candle and just light it and have a good time, you know. There's nothing better than a scented candle. Finally on my list is to go stargazing. Coming up to fall and autumn, the nights are normally a lot clearer, the skies are a lot clearer, and you can see a lot more stars, and I just love stargazing. I just love looking at the stars and seeing how many constellations I can see. You know, it's really lovely to do, and I think it's just definitely worth it. So that was my full bucket list for 2018. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe down below because I make new videos every week, and I'm definitely getting more into my fall autumn vibe video, so definitely watch this space for more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.